This question is from Andreas, 23. He asks, what do you think about men and women's peaks? Is it true that men age like wine and women vinegar?
You know, it really boils down to how well you take care of your body and how much or how little you exercise, how much or little cardio you do or weight training you do. Because it's like, I really started noticing that, like, my 10-year high school reunion, we're 28 years old, and there were several dudes that showed up there. And, like, I remember one in particular. This particular guy was tall. He played basketball. And then 10 years later, he's fat and he's bald, and I thought he was somebody else. And I called him by the name because this guy that I thought he was kind of dumpy and overweight when we were in high school. Oh, and that's who I thought it was. And then he told me his name. I was like, oh, sorry, bro. I felt like an ass because he didn't look anything like he did 10 years before that. And then when we got into our 30s and had our, like, I think we did a 15-year reunion, 20-year reunion, I was like, by that point, most of the people were pretty unrecognizable. You could see some resemblance, but it's like a lot of gray hair, a lot of wrinkles, lots of people with no hair. Just, it looked like life had kicked the fuck out of them. And it's like, man, and especially as you get into your 40s, your 50s, it's like most people's bodies are just wrecked by then. And then you look at a woman like Elizabeth Hurley, she's fun. She looks beautiful versus other women that look that hot when they were younger that are her age. They're like, they look like a 50-gallon drum barrel or whatever. It's like, oh man. But it's that, you got to take care of your body, because over the decades of not taking your body, it slowly falls apart, and then you have health problems. It's like, most of these, what I see is people are just overweight, out of shape, don't take care of themselves, and some of the girls that were just absolutely some of the most beautiful women I ever seen in my life growing up, and then 20 years later, they're just like, like, wow. I got one in particular was so hot. She was a cheerleader. It's like, now she's just gigantic. It's soul crushing to see people that you knew, you loved, you grew up with, and then you see like where they end up 20, 30 years later. You're like, God, Father Time is not kind to people that don't take care of their bodies. It will shorten your life, and it makes you look old.
That's true. I definitely think that people should always be working out and eating right, because, like, your body is your temple. It's your vessel to take you around Earth.
It's the only place where your soul has to live.
You only get, I was going to say you only get one, but...
You do only
get
one.
In this body,
in this body, in this time.
In this container.
This container,
as the aliens apparently refer to us. The containers for our souls. Live long and prosper.
Is that how you do it?
Live long and prosper.
There. Yeah.
Live long and prosper.
Come on, Chunky.
Okay.
Take you. Do it.
I
put your fingers together like this and then go like that.
Can you do this one?
I can't. Oh.
Yeah, you got it.